This is Hamid Muzaffar from HTV7 English, bringing you an exclusive update on a crucial development in Pakistan's political landscape. Former Prime Minister Imran Khan, currently imprisoned in Adiala jail, held a significant conversation with his legal team and media representatives on January 25, 2025. In his statement, he exposed the establishment and the current government's role in orchestrating the events of May 9th, the suppression of political dissent, electoral fraud, and the ongoing struggle for democracy. Here's what he had to say. The government of orderlies, subservient to the military establishment, is continuously avoiding the establishment of a judicial commission because they know that the events of May 9th, 2023, were orchestrated by the establishment itself. They committed arson and tampered with the CCTV footage. They got me abducted from the court only because they anticipated a public reaction and sought to manipulate public emotions to achieve their nefarious objectives. A peaceful protest was turned into a false flag operation by planting their agents. Thousands of our leaders and workers were abducted and tortured under the guise of May 9th. The tactic was devised where our people were abducted and then forced into giving statements against PTI and leaving the party. 16 of our workers were martyred, and 4 were left disabled. Despite these injustices inflicted upon us, fake cases were filed against us. The entire drama of May 9th was staged to crush PTI and instill fear so people would abandon the party. However, the narrative of May 9th collapsed on February 8, 2024, when despite all restrictions, PTI clean swept the elections. The elections were postponed with the aim of using false propaganda to discredit PTI amongst the masses, but they failed. Similarly, November 26, 2024, was used to instill fear and stop peaceful protesters from raising their voices. Our call on November 26th was for the restoration of democratic values in the country, but the government and establishment stained their hands with blood by opening fire on innocent, unarmed protesters. November 26th was yet another attempt to crush PTI. The puppet government has dealt a severe blow to democracy, stripping the public of their fundamental rights. The PECA Amendment Act is another link in this chain. First, the independent media was silenced. Journalist Arshad Sharif was killed. Other journalists were abducted and tortured. And social media was restricted. Now, the Form 47, electoral fraud. Government has passed a draconian law to stifle freedom of expression. Amendments to PECA laws were made to suppress political dissent, an act that deserves the strongest condemnation. Democracy cannot thrive without an independent judiciary, rule of law, and freedom of expression. This illegitimate assembly has done nothing but pass laws attacking democracy, such as the 26th Constitutional Amendment or the PECA Amendment Act. The 26th Amendment was aimed at extending the tenure of the Chief of Army Staff, and they feared that election fraud would be exposed. If the judiciary remained independent, judicial autonomy has been sacrificed for personal gains. Prepare to observe a nationwide Black Day on February 8th. Public mandate was stolen on this day, just like it was in 1971. People from Khyber, Pakhtunkhwa, and Northern Punjab should gather in Swabi for protests, while others must hold demonstrations in their respective cities. Overseas Pakistanis should also raise their voices across the globe on this day. Once again, I urge overseas Pakistanis to continue their boycott of foreign currency remittances. Sending money to this government strengthens the very hands that are tightening the noose around your necks. We will engage with all political parties in Pakistan for the restoration of democracy. I direct my party to expedite communications with other parties for this purpose, so the public can be freed from this dictatorship masquerading as democracy. Ali Amin Gandapur faces immense pressure in governance as chief minister. Therefore, we have decided that Junaid Akbar Khan, a loyal and long-serving worker of PTI, will be appointed as president of PTI Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and organizational matters will be entrusted to him. Imran Khan's words reflect the growing tensions in Pakistan's political sphere, with calls for nationwide protests and international pressure mounting. The coming days will be crucial in determining the country's democratic future. Stay tuned to HTV7 English for more updates and in-depth analysis. This is Hamid Muzaffar, signing off.